point in his reflections, the pig looked up to see the farmer, the master, his owner, Mr. Quigley, coming toward him to dump some mashed potatoes and pie crusts and apple peels and old cooked crook-necked squash in the trough. What a great breakfast! Maybe this isn't so bad after all, thought the pig as he tucked in. Mr. Quigley, one foot on the wall, nodded approval. "Yep," he said, "that's the way. Eat up, boy. Put more pork on those bones. Couple of months you're going to be the best barbecue in the state." The pig stopped eating. He blinked. "Barbecue? Me?" he cried, but the farmer only heard a regular pig squeal. Eat up," he said. "Enjoy it. Tomorrow I'm fixin' to make you into a barrow, because barrows make smackin' sweet eatin'. It's the barbecue that's important, boy." Off he went, bucket clanking, humming a tune. The pig flopped into his wallow and rolled his eyes in despair. A barrow! Him, a fine great boar, even if he didn't have his tusks yet, to become a barrow. He recalled another boar from way back who had been fixed this way, so he'd never father a litter of piglets or even have a mate. Not that this pig had a mate now, and he certainly did not like piglets. They made a racket and fought with one another and grew up to be big and pushed their father away from the trough. But to be a barrow! "It's the idea of the thing," he groaned. What should a pig who was sick of his pen, about to become a barrow tomorrow and a barbecue in a month or two, do about it? "I shall have to change my identity completely," he said to himself. "No more of this idle dreaming. This is the time for action. I shall have to run away and begin a new life as anything but a pig, only not a chicken." All day, while the sun ran its course, and at night while the clouds pushed past the moon, he puzzled over his problem, wondering, pondering. In the morning, while it was still dark, Mr. Quigley appeared, carrying a lantern and the bucket with a bigger-than-usual breakfast to spill into the trough. The pig came out of his house and nibbled a little, pretending to eat. Mustn't do aught to arouse suspicions. But the beans and the bread and, what was this? A whole baked apple, were as sawdust in his mouth. Mr. Quigley, naturally unaware of his pig's plans, a pig have plans for himself? Ha! Patted his porker on the rump and said in a jolly way, "Get around to you late this morning. Enjoy your grub." "Enjoy your grub," the pig said to himself bitterly. He hated that word enjoy. If he were a man, he'd never tell anyone to enjoy his grub, all the while planning to make a picnic out of him. If he were a man. A man. A man? Well, why not a man? Nobody told a man what to do. Nobody kept him pent in a pen, or put a saddle on him, or whistled him to heel, or chopped off his silly chicken head. Nobody barrowed and barbecued a man. He made his decision. A man it would be. Next question, how to go about it? For an animal with his brains, there had to be an answer. Putting his front feet on the trough, he looked over the wall. There was a light on in the farmhouse kitchen, and in the barn the farmer was milking by lantern light. Dawn was coming up behind the hills, chickens up, cat going home from the night's proceedings, no sign of dog or horse. At the near side of the garden was the clothesline. The pig's eyes brightened. Putting one powerful shoulder against the gate of his pen, he shoved some more, and after a thoughtful pause, shoved more, a good deal harder. The gate refused to yield. Backing up to the farthest corner of his pen, he ran at the gate, head down between his shoulders. This time it gave a little. After 3 further assaults, it ripped from